How do married people with kids have the time and energy to be unfaithful? In my experience, I've known some of these, mostly in the military. Their spouse is doing 90% of the parenting while they fuck around. By not giving a fuck about their families and claiming to be working all the time. Source: having been the kid whose dad was unfaithful to his mom, and, it turned out, much more involved in the life of his mistress's kid than his own. People are incredibly productive when they desire something at a certain level. I wonder this all the time. I imagine they're just a neglectful spouse and parent that's making the other person do all the work. So they're low-quality human by every metric. From my experience with my ex cheating on me, I took care of the kids about 95% of the time, and he would often work late. Shitty people will always find the time effort to be a piece of shit. The cheater is probably not pulling his or her weight when it comes to parenting and household labor. This shirking of responsibility comes from their sense of entitlement and superiority, which also allows them to lie and be unfaithful without their conscience bothering them. They don't actually care for the kids. Often when you have a cheating spouse, you have an overburdened spouse at home keeping the show on the road. Beats me. We have an 11-year-old and my wife and I are exhausted 24/7. The scenario that truly blows my mind is people with multiple families, i.e. hiding them from one another. Who the hell has the time, energy, and money? If they can be unfaithful, then I doubt they are good spouses or parents, so plenty of energy there. Simple. People have lives outside of the house and work. Instead of hanging out with friends, they lie and hang out with their affair partner. Sometimes the affair partner is a friend. Or they'll lie about work hours. It's even easier if they travel for work or the relationship is long distance. Business trips. I don't even have kids and wonder this. Sounds exhausting. Plus, I would rather have a hobby. They act like they're working more. I've never cheated, but I sometimes do something that requires the same logistics. Every so often I feel completely overwhelmed by everything in life. Work, home, kids, relationships, and I just need to get away. Sometimes I call in sick to work. Sometimes I tell work I'm taking the last-minute day off. At home I do everything as normal, get the kids off to school, and as far as my family is concerned, I then leave for work. But instead of going to work, I've booked a hotel room for a day stay. Not all of them offer it, but some rent rooms from 9 am to 5 p.m. for anywhere from 25 to 50% of the nightly rate. I go to the hotel, have a long shower, watch a movie, have a nap, go someplace nearby for lunch and a beer, go back to the hotel for another nap, then a bath, then some reading, or maybe another movie. Most times I'll be home the same time as I would from work. A couple of times I've said I'm working late and don't come home till 8 or 9 p.m. if the hotel lets me stay that late. I get some much needed me time, and the fact that it's all secret makes it kind of fun. My wife wouldn't even be mad, but I like having this little secret that hurts no one. I pay for everything in cash, and no one is the wiser. So logistically, I can see how it would work for cheating as well. But I am just so damn exhausted all the time that there's no way I could engage in extracurricular sexy time on those days. I literally just need to rest and recharge. Someone who wants to cheat will find a way. They don't use their time and energy on their kids or spouse. Also, they seek out pathetic people who don't mind having to do pathetic stuff to work themselves into the married person's schedule. The horny location opportunity beats me. I'm faithful.